Hey Brock, my name is Brandon. My wife and I just got finished meeting with Natalie this evening. She did a wonderful presentation on the rainbow and all the benefits that it can provide, and we think it's a fantastic product. And I want to help you to be able to get the word out there because I think it can definitely benefit a lot of people. With that being said, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Now, most likely you're sitting there thinking, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I do read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have in hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. And I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, you know what, Brandon, I like what you're doing. Can you do this for me? So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve and that I'd be able to help your business out, feel free to reach out to me. I've given my phone number to Natalie, and she can forward that on to you, and you're welcome to text me or give me a call and we can get something figured out. If not, if at the end of this video you just want to take the free attack plan and start implementing it, please feel free to do so. I actually would highly encourage it because I know that these steps are going to be something that can really help to skyrocket your business on Google. So with that being the case, let me go ahead and just dive right in for you. I've got your website pulled up here, and I've also pulled up a couple of your competitors just to kind of give you an idea of how this all works with Google. The first thing that I wanted to focus on today is content. So when Google looks at a website, they don't care about the flashy videos or the pictures like we do. Like, we think that they're fantastic. They really help to bring people in and help them to understand what we're trying to sell them. But all Google cares about with its rankings is content. So normally to be fully optimized on Google, you want to have about 1,500 words of content on your home page. Going through your home page here, I was pulling up a little over 300 words. And then Natalie mentioned you guys had a separate company that was a competitor, My Indoor Air Quality. I looked at them up. They've got roughly about 150 words on their homepage. And then I also looked up a competitor just kind of locally under a keyword that relates to your business, carpet cleaning, Logan, Utah. So I guess to step back for a minute and think about it, the reason content is so important to Google is if you think about it, people jump onto their phones or onto their computers every day searching for different things. And the way you get found on the internet is if they're searching for a word or a keyword that is related to what you're offering. So for example, carpet cleaning, Logan, Utah. That's a great keyword that's got some content, or it's got some searches. So if you think about it, the more keywords or more of that content you have on your homepage, the more likely you are to get found by those people who are searching for you, and therefore the more likely you are to be able to bring in more business. So just as an example, under this keyword here, carpet cleaning, Logan, Utah, we're going to jump down here to the first business that's ranking there, Chem Drive, Northern Utah, and we're just going to kind of use them as our guide. So if we jump over here to their site, they've got, let's see, they have just under 1,400 words on that homepage. So if you remember what we were saying, to be optimized fully on Google, you want to have roughly about 1,500 words on your homepage. If you want to beat out your competitor, you want to make sure you have more than they do. So that's going to be the first thing you want to focus on, is make sure that you have good content and enough content on that homepage. Second thing we want to hit on today is what's called citations. So if we go back to that search there, I don't know about you, but usually when I search something that's related to a business or something similar, you're often going to see what's called this Google Map Pack, which is basically that first thing that shows up. Usually if you've got at least 3 businesses in the area that rank for a particular keyword that people are searching for, you'll end up with that map pack there. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, Brandon, that's great. How do I get into this? Because this is super important. And again, like I said, I do read minds, so I'm going to tell you what you want to do there. So the thing that is really important to get ranked in this map pack, and particularly to get ranked in that top 3, which is where you ultimately want to be, because that's where people, I don't know about you, but whenever I am looking for something, like, for example, like a restaurant, like, I don't usually go past those top 3, because if I want Mexican, usually the best Mexican restaurants are going to be those ones that are ranked there at the top. So the way to really stand out and to get into the top of that map pack is what's called a citation. So basically what a citation is it is going to be your name, your address, your phone number, in various places throughout the internet, different directories such as like Yelp and Yext and Yellow Pages. Even Facebook is having your Facebook page with your that contact information is going to be a citation that's going to build authority with Google. The more you have, the better off you're going to be, and the more legitimate that you look to them, and therefore the higher you're going to be on the rankings. So here's a free tidbit here. This is a great site that you can use for free to kind of check and see where you're at. It's called Whitespark, and it's got this local citation finder on there. And basically what you can do is you can just go up and see where you are ranking and how many citations you have out there locally. So I went ahead and just did this for you and for these other 2 websites here. So you've got 8 citations out there, so 8 places where Google is seeing your name, your address, and your phone number. My indoor air quality's got 19. ChemDry has about 30. And just to give you an idea, this is kind of what it looks like when you'll jump on there. Let's see. Well, we got one for Facebook, and well, I'm not even sure why it was pulling up. So it's only showing me 1 right now, but according to that search, you have at least 8. So I'm not quite sure why it's not pulling up the rest of them, but this is where you'll want to go if you want to kind of see where you're sitting. So that's going to be number 2, is those citations. And the third thing we want to hit on today is going to be what's called backlinks or link juice. And just to give you an idea of what that is, I don't know if you've heard of them before, but basically what a backlink is, and just as an example, this is a site called Ahrefs that I use to kind of do some analysis on your sites and that kind of thing. But basically what a backlink is if you think about it, if you've got one website and it wants to help out another site, it can put a link on its website that links to that other site. That's what a backlink is. And basically what that backlink does is it gives authority or power from that first site to the second site. One way to kind of well, and the more of those you get, the better off you look in Google's eyes. And but the caveat there is you want to make sure that they're quality backlinks as opposed to just kind of spammy like a bunch of random backlinks. So the best way to describe that is say if you've got a friend in the pizza business and they've got a local pizza place that they do really well and they love you, you're a valued customer, they want to help you guys out to increase your business. So let's say that the pizza owner's wife loves to blog, and so she blogs on her website about how wonderful you guys are, how wonderful the rainbow is, and she wants all of her followers to know so that they can bring more business to you. And you say, Wanda, that is fantastic. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We have been, lifelong. We've been lifelong customers for Bob's Pizza, and we just love you. Thank you so much for trying to help us out. And you go on your merry way, and you think, hey, this is great. Bob's Pizza is going to help Utah Mountain Air to really grow because they're going to give us a backlink. And that's all well and good, but when Google sees that, they actually, their algorithm looks at it and says, you know what? Bob's Pizza has nothing to do with carpet cleaning or, air purifying, whatever the case. And Google says one of these things is not like the other. And so Google actually lowers your ranking. And it considers that a quote unquote spammy backlink. So it actually hurts you instead of helping you. On the other hand, if you had, say, another friend who works in, Don Aslet cleaning or something, and he also thinks you guys are great, and even though he does cleaning as his day job, he actually uses the rainbow at night because he thinks it's so much better. Say he jumps on his blog and does this seems like it would be a little bit counterintuitive, but say he promotes you guys on his blog. Google sees that and says, hey, these things are very similar. This is a great backlink, and they'll actually boost your ranking. So that was kind of a long-winded answer. I hope that kind of helped. But that is basically what a backlink is. And and we'll jump onto these other sites to kind of give you an idea of where where we can make improvements, that kind of thing. It looks to me like your site is pretty new, so we don't have any information yet on Ahrefs on your site. So this is going to be a little bit easier to kind of understand looking at these other sites. So my indoor air quality, they've got 25 backlinks, 7 referring domains. So basically that means that there's 7 different sites, and between those 7 sites, they've got roughly 3-4 backlinks from each of them. So that's kind of an idea of how those are working. And then if we jump over to ChemDry, they've got 84 domains, 339 backlinks. So these are things that are helping them to their site to rank higher on Google. Is these backlinks. So anyway, those are the 3 really important things you can do to help to start bringing in more business to your company today. So just to refresh again real quick, First thing you want to do is get at least 1,500 words on that home page to be optimized for Google. We also suggest having roughly 500 words for any of these back pages because you can also rank those back pages as well. So that's first thing is content. Second thing is going to be those citations so that you can get yourself ranked in this map pack and start bringing in business that way. And then finally is going to be those backlinks. The more you get, the better. You want to try and outrank those of your competitors for each keyword, but you want to make sure that as you're doing so that you're doing it with quality backlinks and not with just quantity spammy backlinks. So hopefully that gives you some food for thought and some ideas on things you can do to help improving your business and improve your rankings on Google. Like I said earlier, if you have any additional questions or would like some help, feel free to reach out. I gave my info to Natalie. Otherwise, please go ahead and just take this info and start diving in. And this will definitely help to kind of get your business to explode and get the word out there on how wonderful the rainbow is. Go ahead and have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much, Brock.